Hello students, today we are going to start our new exercise 3.3 of chapter 3 playing with numbers. Okay. In question number 1 it is given, using divisibility tests determine which of the following numbers are divisible by 2 or by 3, by 4, by 5, by 6, by 8, by 9, by 10 or by 11. Okay. Here it is written, we have to write only yes or no. Okay. So you have seen that there is a chart given, and here in this case for 128 they have written yes or no with respect to the numbers, whether the numbers divide 128 or not. Okay, so let's start. Only by watching the number properly we will be able to find some divisibilities. Okay, so how to check 128? Okay, we can easily say 128 is an even number, so it will be divisible by 2. Okay, so yes, it is written here. Now in case of 3 we will add all the digits, because all of these rules are already discussed in my second last video, rules of divisibility. There from 2 to 15 all the divisibility rules are given. Okay, so if you have gone through that properly, then this exercise will be very easy for you to understand. Okay, so in case of 3 we will add all the digits, means 1 plus 2 plus 8 for this number, and we are getting 11 as our result. 11 is not there in the 3's table, so 128 will not be divisible by 3. Now for 4 I have told we will check the last 2 digits of the number. Here it is 28 given. 28 is placed at 4's table. That's why this number entirely 128 will be divisible by 4. In case of 5, I told that the number or the digit which is placed at the unit place must be 0 or 5 in case of being divisible by 5. Okay, so 128 is having 8 in its unit place. That's why this number will not be divisible by 5. In case of 6, I have told we will check the divisibility by 2 and 3. If the number is divisible by both 2 and 3, the number 128 means the number about which we are talking will be divisible by 6. Okay, here this number is divisible by 2, but this number is not divisible by 3, so the number will not be divisible by 6, because we need simultaneous divisibility for the number of 2 and 3 for checking the divisibility of 6. Now in case of 8, here only the 3 digits are given, that's why we will divide this number by 8 and we will get our answer. Now in case of 9, exactly the same rule of 3, means we will add all the digits of this number and we are getting 11. We have got already 11, and this number is not divisible by 9, that's why 128 will not be divisible by 9. This is the easiest way of checking the divisibility of 10, because if the number is having 0 in its unit place, the number will be divisible by 10. Here it is 8, that's why this number is not divisible by 10. In case of 11, first we will check the numbers which are placed at odd places. 1 and 8 are placed in the odd places, we will add them and we are getting 9 as a result. Then the number which is placed at the even place, here it is 2 only given. Okay, we will subtract these two results. 7 we are getting as our answer. If 7 is divisible by 11, then the number entirely will be divisible by 11, but 7 is not divisible by 11, so the number 128 will not be divisible by 11. That's why here no is written. Okay, let's check the next example. Here 990 is given. 990 is itself an even number. Okay, so it must be divisible by 2 first. So here in the question it is written, we have to write yes or no. For lack of space I am writing only y instead of yes. Okay, now in case of 3, let's add all the digits of the number. 9 plus 9 plus 0 means 18. 18 is divisible by 3, so the number is divisible by 3. That's why we will again write yes in the place of 3. Now for 4, we will check the last two digits, means 90. 90 is not divisible by 4. Okay. So the number 990 will not be divisible by 4. So instead of no, we are writing n. Okay. Now for 5, it is very easy to understand because it is having 0 in its unit place. So the number must be divisible by 5. That's why we are writing y instead of yes. Okay. Then for checking the divisibility by 6, we will check whether the number is divisible by 2 and 3 both. Yes, here it is divisible by both 2 and 3. That's why we can say the number 990 is divisible by 6. Now for checking the divisibility of 8, we will check whether these 3 digits are divisible by 8 or not. So let's divide. We are getting a remainder 6 here. Okay, so this number is not divisible by 8, so we will write n instead of no. Now exactly the same rule of 3 will be applied in case of 9. We will add all the digits, and if the result is divisible by 9, then the number will completely be divisible by 9. Okay, 18 is divisible by 9, so the number will be divisible by 9. So instead of yes, we are writing y. Okay, very easy to check the divisibility of 10 because this number is having 0 at its unit place. So this number is divisible by 10. In case of 11, what was the rule? We will check the odd and even place of the number 9, 9, 0. These two are odd places, so 9 plus 0 we are getting 9. Here in the even place we are getting 9. We will subtract these two numbers, we are getting 0. 0 is divisible by 11. So the number 990 will also be divisible by 11. So we are writing it yes. Okay. Let's take the next example. 1586. Here also we are getting an even number. So this number will be divisible by 2. Then for 3 we will add the digits 1586. All the digits will be added. 20 we are getting. So the 20 is not there in the 3's table. So this number is not divisible by 3. Okay. Since this number is divisible by 2 but not by 3, we can easily say the number will not be divisible by 6. Okay. So in case of 4, we will check the last two digits, means 86. This is not divisible by 4. So the number is not divisible by 4. Okay. In case of 5 also, we will check the last digit. Here it is 6 given, not 5, neither 5 nor 0. So this number is not divisible by 5. Okay. In case of 8, we will check the last 3 digits. It is having 5, 8 and 6. Okay. Either we can check 586 is divisible by 8 or not, or we will check whether this number is divisible by 4 or not. Since 4 is a factor of 8, so all the numbers which will be divisible by 8 must be divisible by 4. Okay. This number is not divisible by 4. So we can easily say that this number will not be divisible by 8. Okay. So let's proceed. In case of 9, the same rule for 3 will be applied in case of 9 also. Here the sum of all the digits is 20 and 20 is not there in 9's table. So this number is not divisible by 9. In case of 10, it is not having 0 in its unit place. So it will not be divisible by 10. And in case of 11, we will check the odd places first. 5 and 6 are the numbers placed at odd place. And we will add them. We are getting 11. After adding the numbers which are placed at even place, we are getting 9. After subtracting, we are getting 2. 2 is not there in 11's table. 2 is not divisible by 11. That's why this number 1586 is not divisible by 11. Okay. So here in this question 10 sums are given. Okay. And I will do 5 sums and you will do 5 sums. Okay. So the remaining 5 sums will be homework of yours, and I am doing 5 sums now. Okay, so let's proceed. So I am trying the last sum now, and here in this sum it is given 406839. We can easily say that this number is an odd number, so it is not divisible by 2. Okay, since it is not divisible by 2, this will not be divisible by 6. Okay, let's check the divisibility of 3. 4 plus 0 plus 6 plus 8 plus 3 plus 9. Okay, we are getting our answer 30, which is divisible by 3. Okay, so this number is divisible by 3. Okay, now let's check the last 2 digits for the divisibility of 4. Since it is an odd number, so this number must not be divisible by 4. Okay, so without checking the last 2 digits, without checking the divisibility by 4 of the last 2 digits, we can easily say since the number is odd, the number will not be divisible by 4. Okay, so let's check the divisibility of 5. Here it is 9 given as its unit place, so this number will not be divisible by 5. Now in case of 8 also, this is an odd number, so this number will not be divisible by 8. Okay, so let's check the divisibility of 9. Here after adding all the digits we have got 30. 30 is not there in 9's table, that's why this number will not be divisible by 9. This number will also not divisible by 10 because it is not having 0 in its unit place, so we can write no here. Now let's check the divisibility by 11. Okay, so these are the odd places. Okay, so 0 plus 8 plus 9 means 17. Now 6, 3, 4. 4 plus 6 plus 3, we are getting 13. Okay, now after subtracting we are getting the result 4, which is not there in the 11's table, means it is not divisible by 11. So the number entirely will not be divisible by 11. Okay, so let's proceed. Now here I am trying the 6th sum. Okay, so by watching the unit place we can easily say that this is an even number, so this is 0 here, this is obviously divisible by 2. Since this is 0, so this number will also be divisible by 10. Okay, now let's check the divisibility by 3. 6 plus 9 plus 6 plus 3 plus 9 plus 2 plus 1 plus 0. We are getting 21. 21 is there in 3's table. Okay, so this number is divisible by 3. Now we can easily check the divisibility by 9 here also, because by adding all the digits we have got the sum 21 here. 21 is not there in 9's table, so we can say that this number is not divisible by 9. Okay, so let's check the divisibility by 11, and here for checking the divisibility by 11 we will take the numbers or the digits which are placed at the odd places first. So 0, 2, 3, we will add them all, 5. Okay, now 1, 9, 6, 16, and if we subtract these two we will get 11, which is divisible by 11 itself, so the number is divisible by 11. Okay, now let's check the divisibility by 5. Since we are getting 0 at our unit place, so this number is divisible by 5. Okay, now for 6, since by both 2 and 3 this number is divisible, that's why we can say this number will also be divisible by 6. Okay, now in case of 4 we will check the last 2 digits. Here it is 10 given. Okay, so we can say that 10 is not divisible by 4, so the number is not divisible by 4. Okay, and the number which is divisible by 8 must be divisible by 4, because 4 is a factor of 8, and since this number is not divisible by 4, so we can't say that this number will be divisible by 8. Okay, so let's proceed, and I am trying the 7th sum now. Okay, so let's start. It is 4 here. This is an even number, so it is divisible by 2. Okay, now for checking the divisibility by 3, we will add all the digits of the number. Okay, we are getting the sum 27. This is divisible by 3 as well as this is divisible by 9. So we all got the result of divisibility by 3 and divisibility by 9. Okay, now it is not having 0 at its unit place, so it is not divisible by 10. Okay, since it is not divisible by 10, it is not divisible by 5, because 5 is also a factor of 10. Okay, if the number is not divisible by 10, how can it be divisible by 5? So this is not divisible by 5, or it is not also having 5 at its unit place or 0 at its unit place, so this number is not divisible by 5. Now let's check the divisibility by 6. Both 2 and 3 divide this number. Okay, so it will be divisible by 6. Okay, now let's check the divisibility of 4. We will check the last 2 digits, that is 14 here. 14 is not divisible by 4. Okay, so we can say that this number is not divisible by 4 entirely. Okay, again, since 4 is a factor of 8 and 4 does not divide this number, so 8 will also not be able to divide this number. Okay, so now we will check the divisibility by 11. Okay, now we will take the digits which are placed at the odd places, 4, 7, 2. Okay, and we will add them. 2 plus 7 plus 4, we are getting 13. Okay, now we will take the numbers which are placed at even places, 1, 9, 4. So 4 plus 9 plus 1, we are getting 14. After subtracting these two, we will get our result 1, which is not divisible by 11. Okay, so we will write n here. So in these 10 sums, I have done 5 sums and 1 sum is already done in your book. Okay, so only the remaining 4, okay, the remaining 4 sums will be your homework. Okay, but before starting this exercise, I must say, don't forget to check my second last video of rules of divisibility. Okay, if you understand that video properly, entirely, completely, and if you watch that thoroughly, you don't have to think anything else for doing these sums. Okay, so let's proceed again. So in question number 2, it is given, using divisibility tests, determine which of the following numbers are divisible by 4 or by 8. Okay, so we know very well what are the divisibility rules of 4 and 8. So let's start, and before starting I must say, here also 10 sums are given and I will do 5 sums for you. Okay, and you will do yourselves the remaining 5 sums. Okay, so let's proceed. In the first sum, it is given 572. So for checking the divisibility of 4, we will check the divisibility of last 2 digits. Okay, so 72 is divisible by 4. Okay, so the number is divisible by 4. Okay, now we will check the divisibility by 8. Okay, since the 3, this is itself a 3-digit number, so we will check only by dividing the number by 8, and we are having remainder with us, so we can say that this number 572 is not divisible by 8. Okay, so let's do the next one. Here in question number B it is given. So first we will check the divisibility by 4, means the last two digits. We will observe whether this two digits are divisible by 4 or not. Yes, it is divisible by 4. Okay, and we will check the last three digits now. So 352 is given, and we will divide the number by 8, and we are getting the result that the last three digits of the number is divisible by 8. So the number entirely will be divisible by 8. Okay, so let's proceed. Now I will do question number E. 1, 2, 1, 5, 9. Okay, you can easily see that this number is an odd number, so this number is not divisible by 4 as well as 8. Okay, so let's proceed. We will try question number H. 31795072. Okay, so for divisibility, for checking the divisibility by 4, we will check the number 72, whether this number is divisible by 4 or not. Yes, it is divisible, so we can write yes here. Okay, now for checking also the divisibility by 8, we will check the last three digits, that is 072, means 72 itself. 72 is divisible by 8, so the number itself is divisible by 8. Okay, so let's proceed. Now I will solve the sums of question number F. Here it is given 14560, again 60, which is divisible by 4. Okay, so the number is completely divisible by 4. Okay, now I will check the last three digits, 560 given, which is also divisible by 8. So the number itself is divisible by 8. Okay, so the remaining sums means question number C, question number D, question number G, question number I, question number J. These 5 sums are remaining, and these are your homework. Okay, so let's proceed. In question number 3 it is given, using divisibility tests, determine which of the following numbers are divisible by 6. Okay, so here also 10 sums are given, and I will do again 5 sums, and 5 sums will be left for your homework. Okay, so let's start the first one. Okay, so first we can easily say that this number is divisible by 2 because it is having 4 in its unit place. Okay, so this number is divisible by 2. Why we are checking the divisibility by 2? Because we have to find whether this number is divisible by 6 or not. And for checking the divisibility of 6, we must see whether this number is divisible by 2 or by 3. Okay, so if it is divisible by both of these 2 and these 3, then we can say the number is divisible by 6. Okay, so this number is divisible by 2. Now let's check the divisibility by 3. We are adding these digits. 27. So this number is also divisible by 3 because 27 is there in 3's table. So since 2 and 3 both divide this number, so this number will also be divisible by 6. Okay, now let's proceed. I will do question number D now. 6, 1, 2, 3, 3. Okay, so here it is 3 given, means an odd number. So this number is not divisible by 2. So as this number is not divisible by 2, we will not even check the divisibility by 3, because for being divisible by 6, the number must be divided by 2 and 3 entirely. Okay, so we will not check the divisibility by 3 here, we will only put a cross sign under 6 because this number is not divisible by 6. Okay, now I will do question number G 1790184. Okay, this is an even number, so this is divisible by 2, and for checking the divisibility by 3, we will add all the digits of the number. We are getting. So this is in 3's table, the number is divisible by 3, and both 2 and 3 can divide this number, so this number will also be divisible by 6. Okay, now I will do question number I 639210. Okay, here also it is an even number, so it is divisible by 2. Okay, now for checking the divisibility by 3, we will add these numbers. 21 here, 21 is also divisible by 3, and both 2 and 3 is dividing this number, so this is divisible by 6 also. Okay, and we will do question number E 901352. This is also an even number, so this is divisible by 2, and in case of 3 we will add these numbers. 20 is not there in 3's table, so the number is not divisible by 6. Okay, so we have already done 5 sums, and which of them are left? So only these 5 sums are left. Okay, and these 5 sums will be your homework. Okay, and today up to this class. In my next video we will learn the remaining sums of this exercise. Okay, so keep practicing in your home, stay safe, and if any problem arises, then don't forget to write that in my comment section. Okay, so bye.